Yesterday I described to you 3 study activities to complete on weekdays during term time. Today I will describe to you 3 study activities to complete each weekend during term time, which again, if you do regularly, will improve your understanding and will help you to be well prepared for your examinations.
On weekends during term time, find time to number 1, organise your notes. Number 2, create study cards. And number 3, familiarise yourself with past examination papers.
The first study activity that I recommend you do each weekend during term time is to organise your notes. Every weekend spend half an hour or so ensuring that your notes are up to date, well organised and filed sensibly. As long as your notes are arranged so that you can find specific notes as and when you need them, and that you can add extra information when necessary, then that's fine. A cheap and simple system that allows you to do both of these things is to store your notes for each course using a plastic spine such as this. You can even make a cover for your notes if you like. At the front of your notes for each of your lecture courses, keep a copy of the course syllabus or course outline. At the back of your notes for each course, keep copies of the last 2 or 3 years' examination papers. Also on weekends, find time to create study cards. Weekends are an excellent time for you to review each of your courses as a whole. To help you to do this, look back at your lecture notes and at any additions that you have made and use them to prepare study cards.
Record cards such as these are very useful for preparing concentrated revision notes. Each card will act as a memory prompter, reminding you of a chunk of your notes. This way you are not reducing your knowledge, you are organising it. You are seeing how all the aspects of your work fit together to form the whole.
Preparing revision aids makes you think about each aspect of your work and helps you to recognise connections and patterns. Preparing study cards is far more mentally stimulating than simply reading through your notes. It is active study. Finally, find time each weekend during term time to familiarise yourself with past examination papers. As early on in a lecture course as possible, make copies of the relevant examination papers for at least the last 2 years. Copies of these can usually be found in your department's library or on your department's website. Each weekend during term time, spend some time considering the questions. Obviously, before you learn the material, you will be unable to answer these questions, but as the weeks go on, you will have a better and better idea of how to tackle them. By being familiar with the types of questions that you are likely to be asked in your examinations, you will be able to listen more actively in your lectures. And as the lecture course progresses, you will recognise material in your lectures that is relevant to the past paper questions that you have studied. Then when you look at the questions again at the weekend, you will be able to begin answering some of them or improve answers that you have already begun. Your aim should be that when you come to the end of a module, you will understand what is needed to give complete answers to all of the relevant questions from the recent past papers. Even a small amount of time spent on the activities I have described to you over the last 2 days would be time very well spent. It will significantly improve your overall understanding and give you a distinct advantage over students who do not study well during term time.